Modern medication did not work for me. Modern medication did not work for me. Modern medication did not work for me. Modern medication.
Hey folks, welcome to Mercy TV, your source for news and information on cannabis as the issue unfolds here in Oregon, across America, and around the world. Greetings, my name is Perry, and along with PK, we'll be hosting this segment of Mercy TV Live. Give us a call with your cannabis-related question, comment, curse, or kudo. Be sure to spread the word and let everybody know at least that you saw us here on Mercy TV. We are a public outfit and doing this to reach out to folks, gather the news and information, and give it back out to you. Also, visit our website at mercycenters.org for more on our action activities.
So the new Cannabis Connection has come out. Look at your local dispensaries in the coming weeks. They do have a website as well that you could get back issues.
Yeah, you see digital copies of all the OCCs, not just the current rendition, but all their back issues as well. And you can have a chance to get from there the old recipes and grow tips and other information that the OCC has. So visit occnewspaper.com.
All right. Well, I show you every week my garden. I hope your garden is doing well as mine is. A natural process.
Yes, folks can see it here on Channel 23. Visit cctvsalem.org for their schedule.
Yep. But we need you to register, get in contact with your legislators, and tell them the truth. They're not helping OMA out. They destroyed the program from the start, but we were happy that they were helping the patients out and their growers.
But now the program's in serious disarray. It's been gutted, literally, and not what the voters passed and intended it to be. Now patients, among many changes, adverse changes to the program, patients will have to pay a fee of $200 to have a grow site other than their address. And there's no good reason for this extra charge, this extra burden. And a lot of patients are having to can't afford it.
The growers, they won't go through the restrictions that the LCC is asking the growers to keep track of every stem to leaf to flower.
Yeah, it's a very sad situation now. Also, another change put in, growers have to go through a very rigorous, detailed, meticulous process, recording down to the leaf almost, and facing other restrictions, zoning, and other restrictions being put upon them. Not just the state doing it, but then counties get into the action, imposing other crapola, cities get into the game, trying to ban them outright, but if they can't do that, putting all kinds of restrictions and limitations on them to force them out. And so a lot of growers are having to quit, not grow for their patients and all.
Just for themselves. And that's how it is. But if we're right and call our legislators and tell them that we're upset.
Gentleman, Connie's on the line.
Excellent.
Thank you. Hello, Connie.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Okay.
Pretty good.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Okay.
I didn't call you last week because you were doing so good.
No, huh?
Yeah. But I'm calling you tonight.
Okay, well, glad you're feeling well enough to give us a holler. Yeah, we were just talking about how the patients have been suffering with these latest changes to the program.
Yes.
Yep. And, you know, here's...
By December, I have to come with $200.
Man.
To get your permit back?
Yeah, see, and it's $200 for a patient to get their card to begin with, and now the state's imposed another $200 fee if they have to have a grow site, which is, you know, it's unconscionable. It's really hurting the patients.
Yeah. Now, do I get a discount if I'm on Oregon Health Plan?
Yes, Oregon Health Plan, I believe, only pays a $50 fee instead of the usual outrageous $200. Yeah.
Well, good to know that.
Okay. Well,
Does your local doctor sign the card for you?
Oh, yeah, it's due in December.
okay.
My doctor says it'll always do it for me.
Oh, great.
That's good.
Yeah, some folks are still having a hard time with their doctor signing. They have to go to a specialist
Yeah.
and pay
they say
another
it's
couple
hard
hundred extra on top of it for that, too. So.
Yeah. It's really hard to find a doctor in Salem that will prescribe it.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a recommendation that cannabis is.
A lot of people are telling me, go recreational. Well, I don't want to go recreational. I want to stay with the card.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, tell Pete I'll see him Monday, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Will do.
I am talking to you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
But thanks for
Bye-bye.
calling, Connie. Bye now. Take care. There was a classic example of Connie. She's a patient. She's disabled, severely disabled, and is in a care facility. So in her case, she can't grow there. She can't have a garden at her site. And so she's a classic example of someone who needs a grow site, and she needs a person to help her with the grow in that case.
Yeah. Full situation. She's in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way for her to really, unless it's in a pot or.
Yeah, if she can scoot up to it and, you know, and then she can't lift the things that need to be taken care of. So, you know, there's a person that not only needs a grow site, but needs a grower, needs some assistance, you know. This is the kind of person that OMA was meant for, a person who's on a limited income, you know, disability and so forth. So these fee hikes are just outrageous. They are driving her literally out of the program, and certainly affecting, you know, her being able to get a grower that she so desperately needs. Further, she's getting more hassles from the place where she's at in that they're making her have properly labeled medication.
Yeah. Any edibles that she would get has to be labeled entirely with the dosage amounts and the quantity.
And you know, it sounds like a good thing on the surface. You know, what could be wrong with labeling? But requiring it, you know, particularly when this patient can make her own, and make her own in a manner that's not obtrusive, it's not dangerous, it's not toxic. I mean, she makes her own oil in what's referred to as a cold fusion method.
Yes. Where it's not involving any flame or combustible items or dangerous things.
Right. Gases and other fumes and things like that. Right.
Like they do. But we went up to this cannabis show the other weekend. It was pretty interesting. They had a lot of different items there. And help, and a couple lectures up in the upper hall. Different forms of lights that have coming out. Which is a little bit better, a little bit cheaper than the high pressure sodium
Right.
lights
Uh-huh.
and that. There was a couple different people selling their method of dirt. They had their dirt or their rock wool or cotton wool or coconut wool.
Oh, interesting. Coconut wool. So ground up coconut shells instead of rock wool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They had another solution that would take the stickiness off your finger.
Oh, yeah, interesting. For folks that do a lot of trimming, different kinds of green solutions as they were advertised, where folks could easily remove the resins and stuff. Although some practice rolling it off and creating the little hash balls out of it there for it. So, yeah, a number of interesting products. The LED lights, where they advertised or offered the full spectrum, which is a new scene to me. I haven't seen that before. So that was very interesting to see. Also different grow tools, although a lot of them were for larger size grows, cooperatives or professional grows. There were some things there for Joe and Jane grower. There was a lot of folks that had different solution. There was multi-hydrolite, which gave us a lot of samples of some good stuff. Well, we think it's good. We don't know. We're going to try it out, get photographs and such, maybe try some out through My Garden. If we can find a sacrificial plant that we can take a chance with.
Yeah, well, it's going to be hard because we're getting close to harvest season.
Right.
And the start of the flower.
Right. So outdoor growers especially, affected by the current weather situation. So we'll keep you posted on those and other contacts we've gleaned from the Endo Expo, which happened up at the Portland Expo Center August 6th and 7th. A great number of resources there, and it was fascinating to see, all of those items there, as well as folks that had actual cannabis, professional growers with samples.
I didn't find any of those, really.
Oh, yeah, there was the one. I thought you were with me when we saw that one. At any rate, we'll try to keep folks posted on these and other events, like at the State Fair happening this coming weekend. There's not just cannabis-related vendors and stuff, but they're going to have a plant show.
Yeah. This is what I hear. If you got $20 for registration for the plant, they'll show it. I don't think it could be flowering like the one that's on the cover of an immature plant.
Okay. So there you go, folks. I wonder if you can find information about it at the Oregon State Fair site. Well, we'll certainly try to keep this news and information good, bad, or ugly. Like the recent news that the DEA has once again refused to move cannabis out of Schedule 1. For those of you unaware, Schedule 1 is in the Schedule of Drugs and Narcotics, and that one is reserved for those items that have no medical value and a great potential for harm and such. And that is marijuana, which according to the federal government, particularly the DEA, kills and has no medical value. And so that's why it's there in Schedule 1. We've been trying since 1998 to get it moved out of Schedule 1. That's when a Judge Young, decided, said, hey, after hearing all the evidence, I find the cannabis should be moved from Schedule 1 because it has extreme medical potential and It is benign. The DEA was unable to produce any bodies. You know, they talked about its harm, it kills and all this stuff, but where's the body, huh?
Evidence.
This guy actually, you know, insisted that they prove it. And so ever since then, the DEA has been thumbing its nose and flipping fingers and shooting the moon at our justice system and refusing to move it out of Schedule 1. We keep having another hearing, keep getting another body, legislative or legal body, to look at the situation. And the latest ruling was, once again, the DEA saying that we can't move it out of Schedule 1 because we need more research.
And then they have patents on several of the cannabis-related products in curing cancer.
Right. You know, the DEA says this with a straight face, even though it's pretty common knowledge that the government itself, this same government that says it has no medical value, has a patent on cannabinoids for their medical value. So picture this, folks. The U.S. government had attorneys go and argue that the marijuana has no medical value for the DEA, and then go down the hall and argue in the patent office that marijuana has medical value, with the same, you know, probably the exact same, you know, government hacks and stuff. So, you know, that's what goes on. That's a scam, that's a scheme, it's insider trading. Nobody challenges the DEA in any of their crapola and nonsense. And that's another reason why we need to register, vote, and get everybody we know to do so also. Folks need to vote not just for, look at presidential candidates, but all the federal candidates, all your senators, all your representatives, all your local people, all your state, your county people, your county commissioners, your city council people. Heck, right now you want to check out the dog catcher, because today's dog catcher is tomorrow's city council person and on up, you know?
So if you can, make it to these town hall meetings,
Right.
so you have more knowledge, or read the flyers that they send you
Right.
with what knowledge they're trying to pull on you.
And check out your Oregon Cannabis Connection. Last edition, or the edition before, had a list of local candidates, local cannabis candidates, if you will. A number of them have been activists, active running a long time, and, you know, decided to, hey, you know, run for office, because we're starting to see where a number of candidates, like Representative Earl Blumenauer, you know, DeFazio's another one, Ellen Rosenblum, you know, these folks running for office, running on the cannabis ticket, are starting to, you know, gain a lot of traction. Bernie Sanders was big on that, and that was a big, you know, no small reason for his popularity with a key voting bloc there. And so that's another thing, you know, out there, folks. After you've registered yourself to vote, after you've registered everybody you know and started working on everybody you don't know yet, you're going to want to line up those candidates, to know, to talk about that, to spread the word and build a network. And failing to find viable candidates, encourage people to run for office. Consider running for office yourself. You know, like we said, there's a number of examples you can check out here in the Oregon Cannabis Connection.
So please, talk to you people, talk to the representatives of your neighborhood, get a fair opinion.
Absolutely. And don't keep it to yourself. Spread the word, talk it up, have them talk to some other people, you know, and bring everybody together. Have a voter registration party, you know, where you talk these things up, register people to vote, and encourage more activity and activism.
So don't be afraid to call them up and talk.
Absolutely, yeah. Or if you're here in the Salem area, you can even visit them during the legislative sessions.
Yeah, but they're off of work right now.
Well, you can always leave a note, you know. Write up a letter, email them.
And I've led the Cannabis Connection at their office.
Right.
I've led my testimonial at the governor's.
Excellent.
But she wrote back to me and told me to get in touch with the other people.
Yeah, there wasn't anything she could do on that. So, we're back to that cycle like we were in '98, where we need to get everybody registered voting. We're going to be prepared for the next legislative session. We'll probably have a bunch more bad bills, as crazy as it seems. You'd think they would be, you have gutted it enough. And we want the right people there. And the way to get them is to judge them on the cannabis issue. So talk it up, as Pete was saying, talk to your representative, talk to everybody you know, have them talk to their representatives, bring it all together, get back and hit the street corners, hit the email accounts, hit the letters to the editor, write, to your local newspaper.
Yep.
There's a good way to get out the word, and others will say, hey, yeah, darn straight, and that's how movements are built, really.
Our forefathers would be proud.
Absolutely. This is the grassroots. Cannabis movement has always been grassroots. There hasn't been really any special interests. We've had some white knights and white ladies. George Soros helped the Oregon campaign a lot when they put monies in. Peter, what's his name, with the insurance group, and there was a third individual whose name escapes me. Sorry. Well, I'm going to have to do some research because we need to hit him up again for some more money to try to fix this darn thing. Sorry, we appreciate the help, and we hope that you're still open for this, particularly as we're seeing states across the U.S. Put some form.
Arkansas is going to put in a medical marijuana bill this November. And the strange thing is, if you're growing for yourself, you have to be 20 miles from the nearest dispensary. So you have to be in the boonies.
Interesting twist. But that is part of the continued effort by prohibition, by the government, to restrict the right of American citizens to grow their own. They're like what's happening up in Washington State, what's happening here to a degree. They're really crushing the medical cannabis gardens and the right of the medical cannabis person to grow. But there's recreational, and it's great that the folks have that. But the program offers many unique things to the medical cannabis patient. And just on principle alone, we should keep the program around and get the most benefit out of it and not let it be taken over by a bunch of cash-hungry,
greedy little...
Yeah, mean-spirited, non-believing,
Because the patient, in a more majority of the time, is handicapped where they cannot take care of a garden properly, where they would have the quality medicine that relieves their pain.
Absolutely. We get a lot of patients that are disabled, that, due to their condition, are unable to help with the garden. That's why we started Mercy, was to build a network of folks who could help each other at key points.
So hit that donate button when you come to our website and help us. Please.
Help us keep on doing what we're doing. Please visit our website where you can check out our Arkansas page for the latest on what's happening there. We'll have more information, contact points, as well along with all the other 50 states. Check out Washington. They're also hurting. If you know somebody up there, they can use the support too. Again, the best thing you can do for folks is to register, vote, get everybody you know to do so also. Investigate the candidates running, and where it's not suitable, make that sacrifice and run yourself there. And let's get good folks in place there to watch these laws and make sure.
Yes. Go to the town hall meetings if you can. Talk to your neighbors.
Talk it up. Write to your local media. Make your own media. Get it out there. Contact your representatives. Spread the word on what they're saying, how they're voting, what their talking points are, what's their excuses. And when you get folks, when you hear back from your friends and family with counterpoints to that, then you hit that representative back, and all the other media outlets you possibly can, your local papers, bulletin boards, again, town hall meetings, it's a very good place. So spread the word, talk it up, talk it out, and continue to get active and get everybody you know to do so also, and then get everybody you don't know yet.
And thank you again, Connie, for calling, and we'll see you on Monday.
Right on. Thanks to all our supporters who keep contact with us, whether by calling in here to the show or stopping by and visiting us at the show. We shoot it at 7 p.m. on Fridays at 575 Trade Street. Come on down, be in our studio audience, as folks do on occasion. Also, contact us by email or phone our organization number, 363-4588. And spread the word.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy the program. Please listen. Please give your representative a phone call.
And check out My Garden later here on Channel 23, and be sure to spread the word on that and many other offerings that we put out here through Mercy TV. Many thanks to our crew in the control room, Lance, Phil, and all the gang here at CCTV who help us put out Mercy TV, My Garden, and other action items.
Yep. And to you people at the hospital or at the rest homes, take care, and we'll see you soon.
Right on. Connie, Pat, all the other Rose, I believe, folks who've contacted us. Thanks for the words of encouragement. We're glad that we're giving you some support, some help out there. Please hang in there and take care. We'll try to see you and all our friends, family, and followers next time on Mercy TV.
Thank you.
Yeah, and don't forget your Oregon Cannabis Connection, OCCnewspaper.com.
Agent 420. You want to say anything before I turn it off, Glenn?
Yes, good night.
Good night. God bless you all, every single one of you.